Okay, so question number 20, we got question here. Let's see the inequality associated with the following graphical presentation. So now these inequality at the face of second one, we want to find out which is going to represent, which one is represent this graph. So you're not going to know just by looking, you know what I'm saying? So let's take one by one and then we can solve and see, because just getting the answer, say the face one represent that, you don't land like that, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to take one by one and solve and draw, and we're going to see which is going to be similar to that, okay? So now I'll read to the question aside here, okay? Excuse me, just a minute. So those are question here, and we have written here, okay? So now let's solve and see which is going to give the accurate representation. So let me start with the face one. Excuse me. So first and foremost, look, whenever you have this sign here, if you look on the left, you see this side is on the left, and then there are two of them. Look, this mean this is less or equal, okay? Less or equal, like this, less or equal to. And this one here is greater or equal. If it's faced on the right hand side and with another sign at the bottom, that's a greater or equal. And this one right here is less. If it's one is less, then last one is greater. When it faces on the right, is greater. When it faces on it, just remember, your left hand side is always not powerful. I know a lot of people that will say, "Oh, my left hand side is more powerful," but majority of the people, majority of people, when the left hand side is no more powerful compared to the right. So this is facing the right means more powerful. This is less powerful. This is greater, more powerful. Another thing. Now let's go. Now let's start with the face one. So I'm gonna copy my question here: 6x and then plus 4, 6x. Nah, I think I copied it wrong. This is 45. My apology. Plus 45 greater or equal to 12x plus 15. So what we're gonna do? Look, this is x and this is x. So x must be together. So since this is x and this x, I'll take this x to the other x. So this 6x. Remember, this is positive. Look. Any number, you look the sign of a number on the left. So if the number doesn't have a sign, it means it's positive. So this is positive. So when this one jump over this inequality sign, it's going to be negative. Okay, so it's going to be 12x and greater equal to the right hand side. We got 15, and now we're going to take this number to a number. So this is positive. Remember, because the sign is positive. So when you go over this side, it's going to be negative. So now let's minus 6x minus 12x. You get negative 6x. And then you have a greater or equal. 45, 15 minus 45, it's going to give negative 30. You can plug in a calculator if you have a calculator. Now, we need the value of x. We don't need negative 6. So divide by negative 6 and divide by negative 6. So this and this cancel. So x, now, not. Whenever you divide by the negative number, see this inequality is facing to the right. But so since you divide by the negative, it's going to change only if you divide by the negative. But if this number was positive, it wasn't going to change. So since you divide by negative, so the direction is going to change. It's going to face this side. Negative and negative positive, put in the calculator, this is going to give you 5. Okay? So now the face on, x is less or equal to 5. So now we're going to check this and see how we can present this on number line. Okay? So let's say this is a number line. So this x, okay, another thing, excuse me. Whenever you present either this sign, greater than or equal than, if you present on a number line, it always you present by the solid, like solid dot. But if it's less or greater, you present by the cycle. You know what I'm saying? So now, if you had to draw a number line for this, I'll say, draw a number line. But you start from 5, means, let's say this is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, negative 1, etc. So that my stuff is not scale, so this is 5, this is 4, this is 3, this is 2, and this is 1, this is 0, this is negative 1. So where is it facing? Look, it's faced on the left. It's facing on the left. And what happened is going to be solid dot, because look, whenever it's this, so this is solid dot. So I'm going to say at 5, it's going to be solid dot. But where it's facing left or right on the left. So I'm going to say, oh, so it's like this. You know what I'm saying? It must be solid dot and then face on the left. So we know in option, that's not correct answer. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go to number 2 and see if it's going to give the correct answer. So this is not. So now, let's go to the next one. So the next one, we do the same procedure. So we got x here plus 85 So this is possibly, just by looking, the answer could be this or this, because in option here, if you look carefully, it's only not solid dot. Can you see? It has a space inside a dot. You know what I'm saying? The cycle has a space inside. So it's obvious either could be, oh, excuse me, my computer just went off. It could be a second or third, but let's go and check. Okay, so now I'm gonna copy my equation. This could be less 11x and then plus 15. Okay, so now what happened? X go to x. This is x. This is positive 11, even if there's no sign, because there's no sign on the left. Take it over. It's gonna be minus when it go over, negative x, and then less. Okay, you left it 15 positive here for 16. This 85 go over, so this is positive. When it go over, it's gonna be negative. So negative 85. Okay, now 1x minus 11x is like 1 minus 11 give you negative 10x. Less or equal 15 minus 85, you get negative 70. So now you only need x, you don't need this. So what happened? Divide by negative 10, divide by negative 10. And we know whenever you divide by negative, it means the direction of this is gonna have to change. So it's gonna be other direction only if you divide by negative. But if you divide by positive, the direction of the inequality stay the same direction. So now positive positive go. How many 10 is 70? They are 7. Oh, so this is gonna face to the right. Okay, so if I had to draw my number line, it's gonna be like this. You know what I'm saying? So this, let's say this is let's say this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can just add so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is gonna be, look, it's gonna be one dot. You know what I'm saying? And where it's gonna face is gonna face to the right because it's only one. So if you check careful, that's not the answer, an option. So we wanna go number 3. So number 3, 6x, I think this should be the answer. So plus 4, 5, greater than 12x plus 15. So now the procedure is gonna be the same. So now what we're gonna do, see, okay, this is x and this is x, go to the left, so 6x. So 12x go over, so this is plus, when go over it's going to be minus 12x, greater. Okay, here you left your 15 because this one went to the left. 15, 45 go over, minus 45. So now when you minus, get negative 5x. Okay, greater. Okay, now when you minus, get negative 30. So what happened? You don't need negative 5. So divide by negative 5 throughout, divide by negative 5 also. So if you divide by negative 5 here throughout, negative 5, this and this go, so your x equal to, so since you divide by negative, so the direction is going to change. Negative and negative here is positive. How many 5 and 30? That's 6. Oh, so we start from 6 and you go to the left. Okay, so start from 6 and we go to the left. Okay, 6 and then we go to the left. So if I come here in my number line, it starts from 6. 6 is here. You know where does it go? It goes to the left. You know what I'm saying? So if you look careful also, that's not the right answer, you know what I'm saying? Because you look this careful, I think they might have made a mistake. It has to start from 6. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, it has to start from 6, but I believe they made just a little error, but it should start from 6. So if I had to go for option, I should go for option 3. You know what I'm saying? Because face is excluded. I know the last one cannot be the answer because, you see, the inequality there is solid, and that's not solid. But let's just do for funny. So now I go for the last one. Okay. Okay. Now let me do the last one. But I know it can be the answer. So this one is to the right and start from 6. So if you look careful here in the option, I think they were meant to draw from 6 because this is 5, 6 all the way. But maybe just a small error. So I'm definitely gonna go for the third one. You know. For the second one, no, because when you divide by inequality, you know. Look at the second one. See, oh, we take this one over, negative 10, and they divide by negative, become greater than 7. It means it's to the right, which is not. You see, it's face to the left. And the face one cannot be because, you know why? This is double. So by any means must be dot solid. So it's not. So now we go, oh, maybe, okay, if you look the face one, look, it's solid. See, so it's solid. Maybe they make mistake because this has to be solid. If I had to pick the face one, if you want to take the 5, you see, because I'll go for the face one. There's a mistake though, you know, I believe you understand, because this is a double dot and this is the single dot. You know what I mean? Right here, it has to be solid for it to qualify to be the face option, because the face option, that's how it says, start from 5 to the left. but it should be solid. But here the draw is not solid, so I'll go to option number 1. You know what I'm saying? So the last one, let me do the last one quick. Okay, just a minute, sorry. My page is finished. Okay, the last one. Just a second. Okay, so the last one, okay, last one, you say 45x plus 6, okay, greater or equal. It cannot be because this is double. So 15x plus 12. So what happened? Take 15 over, so 45x minus 15x greater or equal to 12 minus 6, because the 6 go over, so now this 15 come here. 45 minus 15 equal to 30x greater or equal 12 minus 6 equal to 6 divided by 30 divided by 30. This and this go, so x equal to not equal, greater or equal. And remember, since you divided by the positive, so you don't have to change direction of inequality. You know what I'm saying? So now this is going to be 1 over 5. So x, if you want to put in decimal, greater or equal, 1 over 5 means how many? 5 in 1, nothing. And they add 1, they are 2. So 0.2 to the right. So 0.2 to the right means, look, if this is 0, excuse me, apology. If this is 0, this is 1, this is 2. So what happened means 0 to the 2 means it's not even 1. This 0 to 0.5, look, 0, 1 means this is going to be 0.5. So 0.2 is going to be somewhere here, but it's solid to the right. You know what I'm saying? So out of all these, I'll go for the option 1, even though it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's wrong, it's supposed to have an empty inside. You know what I'm saying? The third option, is not correct because it's hard from 6 to the left, and here it's hard from 5 to the left. So there's a lot of contradiction because they made a little mistake, but I'll go for option 1. Thanks so much for patience. FaceTime, make sure you click the like button, subscribe, and share. You know what I mean? Thank you.